What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Cross Blitz. Let's jump on in. It's out early access now. Did a sponsorship for this before. Had a blast. Violet's looking to be different people now. Free-spirited pop star bard known for her extraordinary musical performances. Let's go. Select the chapter. Chapter 1, Truth Chaser. To stop the evil escapades of a mysterious doppelganger impersonating her likeness, Violet searches for a mystical trinket to aid her. Cross Blitz, what is it? Well, you can go watch the video that I put out, but it's a turn-based card game. It is crazy, it's difficult, it's wacky. There's tons of stuff going on. It's like a lane-based card battler. You'll get the hang of it real quick. Roguelike deck building. Let's do it. This is the story mode that we're jumping on into. There is a rogue-lite, kind of a Slay the Spire-like thing where you go up branching paths to the boss, and so forth and so forth. Violet, the pop star extraordinaire, is the victim of a fantastical form of identity theft. A mysterious imposter has stolen her likeness and is performing across the island under Violet's name. Oh my gosh, no way. All while sowing seeds of distrust amongst her musical fans and peers alike. Dubbing the musical mimic Shadow Violet, the real Violet is in quite the pickle with her career on the line. Fortunately, after a harrowing trek across the sea, Violet has procured a clue in how to stop her doppelganger. Probably just destroy her in the face. The combing through forgotten draconic texts, she finally has a promising lead. A lead that brings her to the bustling city of Dawndell. Does this seedy metropolis hold the key to dispelling the unfounded treachery brought upon by her shadowy imposter? So, if your imposter is putting on shows and advertising for people to come to these shows, you know where your imposter is going to be. Go there. You're a pirate. Fire a cannon down their face. Whatever. City of Dawndell. Haven't visited since my last spectacular show, but I didn't come here to reminisce. I gotta find a way to stop that imposter. There's only room for one superstar pop sensation. If you're super famous too, how are you just traveling like no one's bothering you? You don't have fans? Army of people? Crazy for identity theft. Greetings, Mossum here. The grand adventure awaits, so let me show you the metaphorical ropes. These are your health points, or HP for short. After every battle, your HP will be fully restored. That's not the case when you're playing the roguelite mode. And this is your equipped deck. Press the view deck button to take a peek. You could swap to a different deck or edit your current deck from here too. This is the hex map. You'd be exploring Cross Dawn Isle by navigating maps like these. This is you, how cute. Must be... You must get tired marching in place, yes? These are nodes. They're many types. Many different types. Walk to different nodes on the hex map by selecting them. But keep in mind, you can only travel between nodes that have visible pathways connecting them. No path, no access. By visiting event nodes or claiming victory on battle nodes, new pathways will open. There's an available node right here. Good luck. Select it. Press the big green action button on the bottom right to interact with it easy. Managerial meetings. Wow, this town feels bigger every time I visit. And filthier. Now, where's Lorenza hiding? Lorenza, yo-ho. Violet, you're late. Lorenza, it's so good to see you. You wouldn't believe what I've been up to. As a matter of fact, I would. And so would everyone else in this entire island. Huh? What are we talking about? Take a look at today's paper. Lorenza hands Violet a newspaper open to the celebrity gossip column. The headline reads, Pop star Princess Violet lays verbal smackdown on musical rivals, sparks melodic mayhem. According to the article, you spoke directly with the paparazzi, notifying me, and you made some rather unsavory remarks about a number of fellow artists. Most pointedly, the Eyes of Sin and their lead singer, Rez. That's so not true. I've been halfway across the world on a pirate-packed adventure. So you say. Not lying. As an imposter, I did, but it's rather hard to believe. But if I'm here and my imposter is putting on a show over there, then... Kinda want to get to the thing. Holy moly, holy wowzer kablowzers. Wow, okay. Who wants to play roguelike mode? There's a skip button above. I just wanted to see how long it was going to be. I'm kind of feeling the roguelike mode. If I'm being honest. I was really not drawn into that imposter thing. Let's go. Swindler's Wharf. Normal mode because we suck. It's roguelite, which means that you're building on your experience and you get better and better and better and better and tougher and tougher and tougher and tougher. I'd like to get 1,000 so that I could get some of these new characters. It costs 1,000 of these things that you gotta get. So let's just keep being this guy. Play story, doesn't want story. Well, that story was not drawing me in, and I'm just not in the mood to read. I just kind of want to get to the battling of the game. You know, I was expecting maybe like a minute of like, blah, 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 go battle, and then you battle. And then it's like, oh, here's another little tidbit. That was a whole buy-in on that story. I'm not saying it's a bad story, and I'm not saying you shouldn't play it. I'm just saying, right now, currently, maybe it's not for me right now. Not right here, not right now. I just want to go. Let's get it. So, we have a deck that's already made for us. Let's take a look at it. The enemy's going first. Let's let him go first. Take a moment. That's penis. We have 4 Buccaneers. They're tough, which means they take damage -1. So you have to hit them for 2 damage to kill them. Cutlass Swine, they have rush, so they hit on the first turn, and they have dual strike, so they hit twice, but they have very low health. Barrel Mutt, combat start, draw a random pirate minion from your deck, so it's really good for card draw. Admiral Brass, tough once again, costs 5 energy to play, only has 2 attack, and after you play a pirate minion, give it +1 power and rush. So once you play this and you play other pirates, it buffs them, assuming it's alive. We got hit. How did we get hit? Gain +1/+1 for each poison in your opponent's hand. If none exist, add 1 to both players' hands. So we had poison. Well, this is in your hand. Take 1 damage when you start your turn. So I'd have to spend 1 energy to get rid of it, which probably is worth it if they're going to keep buffing themselves. It seems like this is a poison build. Kind of see their deck here. But let's go ahead and put you there. You're going to block that guy. More of an exposition than a first half hour of JRPG. That first half hour was all cutscenes, by the way. I got more poison. And more damage. Do the same thing here. Because I don't have 3 energy, I can't use any of these 3 costs. Dudes. Enemy only has 5 health to start off with, so we could focus harder on that. Get the cutlass out and probably finish it next turn. Death. Add a poison to your opponent's hand. If this minion is transformed, trigger its death. It's just trying hard to block me right now. I'm gonna instead do that and just kill you. Done. What does it feel a need to double down on the story? Game knew you weren't paying attention the first time. Like I said, I'm totally all for story stuff. Just I wasn't feeling that one right now. I might go back and play it later, off camera. And I did find the first storyline with the lion pirate guy a little bit more intriguing. But that could just be, that's, you know, what I prefer. Flying, played. Reduce the cost of all pirate minions in your hand by 1. This one is pretty good, but it's 3 costs for a 2/2, right? This one's 3 costs for a 1/1, but it's tough, relentless, death, gain 2 armor. So, takes 1 less damage. The first time it dies, it comes back to life. And then upon dying, I gain armor. I think it's saying that. Not it gains armor. I think I gain armor. Which then it would die twice because it's relentless. Could be pretty good. Draw a pirate. Here's a shanty spell from your deck. If you control a pirate, draw 2. So it's just card draw. I'm going to go Plated Grunt here. Let's try it out. It sounds kind of nice. Holden. 5 cost, 2/2, barrier, hothead, played. Gain +2/+2 for every other card you've played this turn. Tough. It's tough to play other cards and then play a 5 cost. Hot Slime, death, deal 2 pyro damage to the enemy hero, so 2 for a 1/1 or 1 for a 1/1, but it's a pirate. I think we're going to go pirate build here. Let's just go with that one. Sal's Tavern. Let's get it. We get to pick more people to come with us. This guy, Loyal Coxswain. Specialty is bombs. Played and death, add a bomb to your opponent's deck. So like a bomb is a card that gets shuffled in. You could pull it up and then hurt yourself instead of pulling up a unit. More Plated Grunts. And then this Blast Mage. Played, deal 2 pyro damage to a random enemy minion for each bomb in your opponent's deck. We get the Coxswain as well. For the rest of the game, bombs deal 4 more damage. And we have Rez, which is all about Riff and spell casting. 2 cost, 2/2, draconic and pyro damage +1. We have a spell here, Serpent Song, deal 1 draconic damage to a minion. We have Crowd Surfer, Riff, gain +1/+1. So every time we cast a spell, this will gain +1/+1. The only spells that we would have is going to be the Serpent Song. Infinite Riff, add a Serpent Song to your hand. So if I play a spell, then the Riff will add another Serpent Song. We also have this guy, which is the Poison build guy, Prince Parsley. Add 2 Puff Caps, maybe less Poison and more Puff Cap. Puff Cap is autocast, evolve a random minion. Transforms a friendly minion into one that costs 1 more, or an enemy minion into one that costs 1 less. When drawn, this card is cast automatically with random targets, if not specified. We have Yellow Toe Jam guy, evolve a minion and give it death, add a Puff Cap to your deck, so it's good stuff. And this one, remove up to 2 Puff Caps in your deck, gain +1/+1 for each Puff Cap removed. This guy, tough, played, add 4 Puff Caps to your deck. Chat, what do you want? You want bombs? Do you want spell riffs? You want to riff my bit, or do you want Puff Cap guy? It's only once? It says one-time effect is riff, okay. And then infinite riff is all the time. Puff, Captain, spell, puff, mushroom. A shortcut to what? Mushrooms. Mushroom man. Some of these are pirates, I think, right? Yeah, pirate. This one's not a pirate. This one's a pirate, so it goes with our pirate build. Prince Parsley's in. We got 3, 2, 1, and then 1 of the champion. Mini boss coming up with a relic cache. Or we could skip that and go normal battle into the leaky tap. Or a campfire if we're feeling like we're gonna die. I really like relic caches. I really like free relics. And mini bosses give you pretty good rewards, I think. Here's purchase rewards, or a relic rather. Trinket shop, also a favorite of mine. All the trinket shops are on the right. Trinkets allow you to buff the cards that you already own. Relics allow you to apply certain effects to the entire battle. Let's try the relic, I guess. I said I like free relics, but these are... You have to buy these. After you add a Puff Cap to your deck, stack a Light Show in your hand. Lights up a random minion. If it's friendly, give it +1/+1. If it's an enemy, deal 2 damage to it. Repeat 0 times. Dual Blades. Your minions that have cost 2 or less have dual strike. So everybody that's 2 or less would be Pirate Recruit, Futu, Yellow-Footed Polly. These would all have double strike, and that sounds pretty nice too. Necro Hammer. After a friendly minion dies, gain +2 armor. That could be good if we had like a death build. I'm gonna go with the plushie. Oh, that's gonna be solid. I'd take both of them if I could, but I only had 100. Mini boss time. Tougher battle. Blood bite. All right, we want to get some cheaper cards here in the beginning. That's better. You're gonna get chomped, chump. The perfect snack to start my day. We have steel chomps. Combat start. Destroy a random minion in your opponent's deck. So we're just gonna be losing cards. All right. Buff cap, here we come. Counter on 2 or less thing puff caps make your minions cost more. Right. So they wouldn't get the double strike. Unless they would keep that double strike through an evolution. I don't know. You just ate that guy. We really don't want to run out of cards too. That's bad. So we got 2 puff caps. Because we had 2 puff caps, we get the light show. And because it was 2 instead of 1, now it's a 1 cost light show that repeats 1 time. So it'll do it twice. If I can speak words. 2 puff caps times 2 light show. But I don't have the energy to play it yet. Destroy a random enemy minion. That was not very nice of you. And then you ate one of my Cutlass Supremes. Tough, relentless, death, gain 2 armor. We could, or we could send out our Toe Jam guy and try to buff him with our light show. Let's just put him out there. Gone through the armor of the enemy. Redeem a pirate minion. What a stalemate here. Evolve a random minion. See, now the negative part about that is I don't have a tough guy up front. I have this guy that add a brigade trap to your opponent's deck if I can kill this guy with a strike, which you will, but you'll end up dying yourself. So maybe we cast Light Show and we try to get you some +1/+1. That also was pretty good, besides the fact that you're still gonna die. Let's do some sneaky damage. Let's get in there with your Cutlass Supreme. I could have put you in the back, I guess. Maybe that would have made more sense. Oh well. Go get it. 4 damage to the enemy boss, just like that. Tough. After a friendly minion is damaged, give this +1 attack. Oh, yikes. Tough with 4 health. Yeah, he's already getting pissed off. I don't like that. Maybe we should try to evolve our Cutlass Swine, because she's just going to die against that. Put you in there. Give him my Toe Jam and evolve. To a 2/2. Overgrow. Spells that deal damage cost 1 more. Doesn't affect me, really. Ten cards left. Bears! Seriously. This bear is gonna kill me. Seems like such a good thing to have. Deal 1 damage to a minion. It didn't even take the damage because it's tough, but then it's up to 5. Oh my god, the synergy that this enemy has is fucking insane! That's the most insane synergy I've ever heard of, ever! I got nothing to fight against that. That's just gonna piss him off even more. I don't even have anything to do more one damage. This is all you've given me so far. What do I do? That's gonna up my card draw, which in effect is gonna be bad because I'm gonna run out of freaking cards. We're gonna have to get creative, I think. He keeps eating all my fucking good cards that I need. That was 3 damage right there that I just took. Oh, good. That'll help. I don't know what to say. Run's already over before it started. Evolve you, so you... Oh, I can devolve? Can I devolve? It's probably going to evolve. Since I'm picking, right? What if I just don't do anything? It doesn't say anything about hurting an enemy, so... That'll change my card draw. Played. Deal 1 damage to a minion and give it +2 power. I can't do that because I don't get the plate effect on an evolution. You can't re-roll into a synergy. Into a transformation. Gain 10 fucking armor. Are you kidding me? My only chance was to try to kill it quickly. Now it has more health than me. Devolve the bear. Yes, I get that, but I can't because that was not a devolve thing. Alright, 8 damage. You're gonna die in the process, but you need to. Okay, got a lot of puff caps, and we got some light show. That'll hopefully bring us through next turn. But unfortunately, we're taking 3 more damage here. And also, we're adding cards to our deck, which is good, so we're gonna be less likely to, get fried. Look at how much fucking card draw this guy has. I got 2 cards left. He's got like 400,000 cards. What did he just do? He just hurt everybody on the map. Hey, nice, relentless. Oh my god, if he would have just destroyed my Prince Parsley with a freaking silly little bomb like that. Alright. It's clean map. Of course, Bloodbite has a severe advantage, once again, with the fact that Bloodbite has so many more cards than I do. We have 9 energy, I'm not going to be able to use 9 energy. But I might be able to finish this right now if I can light show the shit out of my Cutlass Swine. I honestly probably should have just put my Cutlass Swine out and then light showed and only pumped it into the Cutlass Swine because it's rush and dual strike. So that could have been it had I done, you know, a little bit more. You're gonna block the Cutlass Swine, you little bitch. Still gonna live through it though. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna live through it anymore. After another friendly minion takes damage, gain +1 armor. Never mind. Death. Deal 3 draconic damage to all minions. Ah, dicks. Okay, good. It's all my cards. It's a plushie. And now I'm going to take 1 damage because I don't have any cards to pull. After you summon a golem, deal 3 damage randomly split among all enemies. That'd be great if I had any frickin' golems. What happened there? Why did everyone die? What happened? 2 damage. I don't have any cards. Oh, we don't have any cards. We're dead. It's over. The dragon died. What? Did it though? Like earlier that turn it died? It got devolved, right? My dragon died because of the damage that it took from something. The other dragon was devolved. Ah, cool. Cool story. It's been a fun game. It's been a fun fucking game. I do think that there are a lot of things about this game where the roguelike mode is just this, right? That was a mini boss. I didn't have to go there. I've never had an experience this horrible. So maybe we'll just never do that ever again. But anyways, once you play it for a while, then it almost becomes too easy. But then again, there are harder levels, tougher bosses, and then there's a hard mode. So that is something. That was crazy. That was crazy. Let's go unlock a relic slot. I wanted to save the money for a new character, but you know, I'm not gonna be able to get very far to get the money. Let's buy Brown Tooth. Add a random pirate minion to your hand on death for card draw. Alright. I can swap somebody out. How about that? Instead of the barrel mutt. Let's give it a go. Bloodbite needs to get nerfed. Gains way too much armor and kills your minions, all of them. That was pretty unlucky that my puff cap made the dragon thing, but I'm still confused as like I don't think the dragon died, or either of our dragons died to do the damage that killed my dragon. I don't know. That was weird. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Eating a card every turn seems way too busted. Yeah, super early on, it's eating your cards. You don't have that many cards, and then all of a sudden you can't draw any cards because you're out, and you know it must have eaten like 6-7 cards, and then I couldn't play anything, and I had to wait to die. That sucked. Maybe later on when you have like 35 cards, it could be a thing. Because that's more about like, you know, are you going to get lucky or unlucky if it eats the wrong card? Not just like, it's going to eat up your entire deck, therefore you're dead. If Bloodbite was an Area 3 elite. Why are you not even trying to block me right now? What do these guys have? Death, give another friendly minion +1/+1. Oh, maybe I should have just left them alone then. I didn't even see that. I figured they had nothing. That's just gonna buff them. Do you even want to block this guy? Or do you want to just go for the kill? I guess if we keep blocking, one more turn and this dude's dead. 2 health. Played. Trigger another random friendly minion's death. This guy got even more damage now. Okay. Maybe this guy will pull a bomb. Don't you block that lane. Let me kill you, you son of a gun. This game's got no chill. I summoned Blvd Brute from that guy's death. Plunder, deal 2 damage to enemy minions this column. Plunder means triggers after this card destroys a minion. Boom, boom, psh, boom, boom, psh, boom, boom, psh. I don't know, just get in there. Just do something. Look good. Look alive. Well, we got him anyways, right? Game's supposed to be super difficult. It's one of those things I talk about where you have a roguelike that gives you this game and it makes it so difficult that you can only get through this big of it, this much of it, right? This big of it, this much, you know what I mean? And it feels bad. It feels bad, right? But if they allowed you to beat the full game immediately, then that would also feel bad and you'd be done with it. So how do you balance? Add a rig beak and a ship cannon to your hand. So 2 costs to add these 2 to then have to spend 3 to use them. Could be cool, but deal 2 pyro damage to a minion for 1 cost. So let's just go with that. That sounds pretty nice. We saw Holden before. Ember Egg. Summon an Ember Whelp when it dies. So it cracks open and summons this. If you have a death build, it's pretty good because you put this out there, it's basically a wall. It dies and gives you this. 7 cost, 5/5. Hothead, which means it plays if an enemy minion occupies this column, it immediately attacks. Give each friendly minion with unique class +3/+3. Don't exactly know what the unique class means. Gotta be honest. I'm gonna go with the Ember Egg. I like it when games add more areas when you beat the previous one, so each run makes the next one longer. Alright, we got Nil Me. Our sponsored episode, we did Nil Me. After a friendly minion dies, gain +1/+1. After your first friendly minion dies each turn, draw a card. And then you have this Brawler Hothead Relentless, so it has the ability to die and come back. It's all about death build. We got Lieutenant Juniper. Deal 4 damage to an enemy minion, then deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. That's... seems really strong. 4 cost. Poison to your opponent's hand, so it's a poison build. Gain +1/+1 for each poison in your opponent's hand. If none exist, it adds to both hands, so I could get poisoned, though. Lieutenant Juniper is only 3 cost. After this deals damage to a minion, if it survives, destroy it and add a poison to your opponent's hand. And then we have the Riff. Spell casting. I'm gonna go with the death build here. Nil Me. Goes with the Ember Egg. It's like Pirate Demon Brawler. I'm gonna avoid this guy. Avoid the deadly battle this time. Your opponent's spells cost 1 more. Your minions that have 2 or less attack have dual strike. That would be Kendo, Brown Tooth, the Ember Egg, Whelp guy, Announcer Suki. Deal 2 pyro damage at combat start to an enemy, random enemy, and 1 pyro to myself. I could also not buy anything. I'm gonna go with the dual blades here. We'll give it a go. Fight the bomb guy or fight the barrel belly? Well, I would like to go up to buy the trinket shop, and if you look at the map, it's kind of hard to see with all the little things going on, but there's an arrow going, you know, up towards the other thing. So if I fight here, I won't be able to go up here. I don't know why when I hold it here, it doesn't highlight, right? The arrows that you can see of where you can go next go away for some reason. It should really highlight that and say, here's your next option. Because if I go here, I can't go here. It's really not highlighted well. So I have to fight the bomb guy. I think the bomb guy is incredibly overpowered, but these are two of my favorite places. So, go for it. Should have saved my money maybe so I could buy more. Because we have 2 shops coming up, which means we're probably only going to buy a couple of things from one shop. Pirate is a class, Golem is a class, Dragon is a class. So this guy can really kill you quick with the bombs. It's insane. Bombs feel like they're a little overpowered to me. Probably just want to kill him, even though it's going to give me a bomb. He's going to die eventually, right? Love the graphics, love the animation, love the soundtrack. There's a lot that's really good about this game. I'm not trying to just get down on it. Those guys are both going to die against my tough Buccaneer. Good luck. Hothead, Swift Strike, Focus. The Focus thing upgrades in hand after X friendly minions die. So I have to have people die in order to... What is it? Gain after a friendly minion dies attack. So we want that. And I'll keep you in my hand then and go ahead and send some of these other guys out. Might be a short one here. The double strike, the dual strike seems really good. Starts us off strong. Announcer Suki, you draw a card when an enemy dies, right? After your first friendly minion dies each turn, draw a card, yeah. I think it was draw a card for every death, and maybe that was too quote-unquote overpowered. Because you would draw too many cards, you'd get to the point where you had no cards and you would die immediately. Doesn't really matter, it's over. Everyone's got dual strike. Everyone's watching to see what you will do. We got him. After you cast a spell, gain armor equal to its cost. Do we have spells? We have this one spell. Not the best. Where's my reroll option? Could get another Cutlass Swine, I guess. I like the idea of the ship cannons. After you summon a pirate minion, deal 2 damage to a random enemy minion. So you put the ship cannon out, and then you put a pirate out, and it fires the cannon. Super strong, but really hard to set up. Gonna have to go for a cannon build. Redeem a minion with focus. Deal 2 pyro damage to a minion, and add a copy of it to your hand. Deal 4 pyro damage, randomly split among minions. Add your Kaze split to your hand. which adds 3 kendos to your hand. I feel like it's not saying enemies, it's saying among minions, which might include my own. I wonder if a spell counts minions and stuff, like Magic the Gathering does. Rehansha, good night. I'm gonna go with meditation. We're gonna go trust the RNG. It's gonna give me something good. What do we got here? We got the unique class guy again. Play, deal 1 damage. Salty rogue. Trinket shop. Buff our cards. +1 power, +1 health, +1 damage. Damage, I think, is a spell-based thing. So if I wanted my hot shot to do 3 damage, I could do that. And they have enough money for 2 upgrades here. Maybe +1 health on our hot head dual striking kendos so they don't die immediately. We could add health to our buccaneers, or even power, right? So they're doing 2 damage immediately. That could be really good. Now I have the option to buy something, or I could save it for the next trinket shop and see if there's another +1 power. I don't think you can actually add 2 of the same thing to the same card. I was gonna say, if it was a 3-1, that'd be crazy strong. Yeah, let's give the health to the buccaneers so they don't die immediately. And that's all the money that I can do. And there's shops, it doesn't matter. You have 3 or 4 classes right now. Card shop, do you enjoy buying things? Blah, blah, blah. Buy a card. You can remove cards from your deck too. That's nice. Cost precious gold. Each time he destroys a card, the cost of his services will increase. Don't have enough money for any of these. Play it gives your other pirate minions +2/+2 in lifesteal. It's pretty good, but it's 6 cost for a 2/2. More of a support card there. 20. I could get rid of a card. Like if I didn't want my Cutlass Swines anymore, because I have like dual strike on almost everybody. Do it. Oh no, it really only does get rid of 1. It doesn't get rid of the whole stack. Fine. Would have maybe saved my money then, but... Amber Drake or Fiery Whelp? Amber Drake has got more, what do you want to call them, of these things. So, it makes me nervous. Let's go with the Fiery Whelp. Seems solid. Enemy starts, so I get this extra little gem energy thing. If I don't use it right now, I'll keep it until I do use it, which is pretty nice. Touché. Should we hot head him? Maybe. Get our own Ember Egg, but for what? Do it anyway. After another friendly minion takes damage, give a random minion in your hand +1/+1. So another friendly minion, not including itself. So if we could try to kill it immediately, then we won't have to pay that price. It comes back to life without the upgrade that it previously had. Okay, interesting. Is game volume loud enough for you guys? Death, 3 pyro damage to the enemy hero. These things suck. Pure evil. Gonna put you behind the Ember Egg, I guess. Put you behind that. Volume was good. Like, just taking damage to your enemy hero seems pretty harmless, but it's really more harmless in a PvP situation where every time you play, you're gonna get full health. This one where you're going on, enemy damage to me is detrimental. I need to not only win this game, but also take like no damage ever, because I'll carry that with me. I heal a little bit after every round, like 25% or so, but and we're dying left and right, and I don't have any of the cards that benefit from my dudes dying in the girls' bathroom crying. Ow. Death, summon a hot slime with hot head in all enemy occupied columns in the row this died. We probably don't want to kill that guy. Distract him, quick. Oh, we got him. The double strike is doing it. We have a death build. Let's go with Relentless. Give a minion barrier, add a copy of it to your hand. Add 3 kendos to your hand. After a friendly minion dies, deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion. This kendo card could be good too, because we have a lot of minions in there, each one of them having Relentless. So adding 3 kendos is like 6 deaths, potentially. So these both sound good to me. I guess that sounds pretty good. We'll go with this. After you cast a spell, gain +1/+1. How many spells do we have? We just have the 1, right? We have Meditation now and Hotspot. 2 spells that could potentially be cast. When this minion takes damage, summon a Beambot. Interesting. Restore 4 health to your hero. Archmage. Maybe some more high-cost cards for late game. We have a lot of low-cost. Trinket shop or supply closet. So it's basically like option of buying things or doing things here, and this is going to be more trinkets to buy. Trinkets have been making the world go around. Let's go more trinkets. +1 power. On the Cutlass Swine. Sneaky power. Get in there and deal a bunch of damage. Hothead. Immediately when you place, it'll attack. Don't mind that on a 2 damage Buccaneer. And then that's going to be out of our price range. You already have a number of kendos, though. Yeah, the problem is we're eating all the kendos out before we get high enough energy to then cast those things that benefit from the death. This one seems okay, because we'll get the focus when these guys die. They're dying before we get the ability to benefit from their death. If that made sense. I almost feel like I should wait, but... because the hothead is wasted. What do you have? Your cannons cost 1 less, so it's going to be a cannon build here. Pirate cannon build from Sea Ape Saul. They normally cost 3, I think, so it costs 2 for Sea Ape. Bing, 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 boom. He's going to place a pirate down now, and then the cannon's going to fire. Or not. This guy, upon death, will fire a cannon and give a cannon +1 power. Oh, there's a pirate. There we go. Is that good? Oh. Doing great. Let's put out Announcer Suki. Hopefully in a safe place. Kendo to fight. Defeating the cannon before this guy goes away. That's nice. Until it just puts out another cannon. That's sneaky damage. It's perfect. 6 damage just like that. Maimed. That's a pretty good card. Combat starts, summon 2 Pyre Wisps on adjacent spaces. If he had cannons, we'd be in trouble. After a friendly minion dies, gain +1/+1. Sneak you in the back. $12 damage to the enemy hero from this one Cutlass Swine. Who died here in the back? My announcer Suki. You're only making me more powerful. Guard, when this minion takes damage, summon a beam bot. I'm gonna put you here because you're actually gonna take damage from this thing. And then you're gonna... I was gonna say, you're gonna guard this over here, the Cutlass Swine, but don't have the energy for that. That was all my energy. What's up, EK man? Taking out the cannon first. Nice. We would have had so many cannons firing on us by killing all those Pyre Wisps. Another Cauldron? Oh my god. Combat start, fire a cannon. For the love of Henry, let's hope that you do not put a cannon in that back corner. After a friendly minion dies, deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion. That's a great one to just sneak back in there. You protect the Cutlass. Hey, the Cutlass Swine ended up sneaking the damage in the back corner. So it's already over. Just die already. This is an average run for this. I'm telling you, it's a card game that gets wacky, 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 wacky. It's real intense. All right, that's first boss down. What are we gonna do? Give your other pirate minions +2/+2 lifesteal? Nah, more death. Guard, play, draw a card with focus. Give a friendly minion +1 power. Deal damage equal to its power to all enemy minions. The jab gloves. That sounds really good. I kind of gotta go with that. I was gonna go with the brawler because the kendo, because it gains all of the benefits we've given all of the kendos so far. But 8 cost, dual strike. Give friendly minions in this column dual strike. Super cool. But they death, beach bones. Trigger a random friendly minion's death. Wait, do we have death activation things? We don't. We have like on... Here we go. Death, add a random pirate minion to your hand. Death, summon an ember whelp. We have more things that apply after an enemy dies. So your death, gain 2 armor. I guess we'll try it. And then next boss coming up. We want to go for the tough fight again? Bomb guy? Nope. Brigade outpost. Take on a bounty from the notorious Bounty Brigade. I don't even know what that means. Really want to get this free relic. If I go here, I'd have to go to this shop. I can't go over to here to the leaky tap. I have to go here to go to the leaky tap. When cast, draw a card. I only have one of these spells. We're never going to see the hot shot and the one meditation. I mean, that's 2 cards out of a deck of, what, 30? I just feel like buffing our spells would be kind of silly. +1 power to... You can't have that. You could, though. You can't give +1 power to something that already has the +1 power. +1 power to Kendo, then. Once again, though, once it dies and comes back after Relentless, it doesn't have that benefit. Hothead. You already have Hothead. You already have Hothead. Who needs Hothead? Brown Tooth. Go to the Leaky Tap, see what's up. You step through the rickety doors of the Leaky Tap, a lively tavern teeming with cutthroat ruffians. The air is thick with the scent of rum. You notice a motley crew of pirates gathered around a splintered wooden table. Buy some grog for 100. It's a 1-cost spell, draw a card, gain 2 armor. 2 copies of it. That's expensive. I can't do these other things. Add 1 copy of 3 random pirate minions to your deck from any faction and gain +5 max HP. Gather intel. Engage in a conversation with a fishy vendor who encourages you to peruse his trinkets, or challenge the captain, defeat the captain and loot him. Add 2 copies of his card to your deck and get 200 gold. I wish I could do that, but I guess I'll buy some grog. Wonder if death triggers count for focus. Probably not. I think there's different wording there. Who's up? You. Oh, let's look at his pants. After you play a first death minion that costs 3 or less in a turn, trigger its death. This guy says after you play a minion, deal 1 damage to it and give it +2 power. Whip Grunt. Probably want the Whip Grunt to die immediately. Which it will, I guess, to the Buccaneer. Stack these guys. Protect the Kendo. Eh. Not if it's got Relentless. Another Whip Grunt. So long, Kendo. Jab gloves. Sneaky damage. So this guy came back with the extra damage, but not with the extra health. That seems like maybe a bug. That maybe they're supposed to, with Relentless, revive with the same stuff. Oh, okay. That's a good one. That's a good play. That really sucked for me. Jam Harmon, 79 months. Hey, Daddy-O, how's it swinging? You know, we be doing the do.
Hey, Daddy-O, how's it swinging?
We're doing it. Thanks to the 79 months of support. Appreciate that. Would you stop hitting me with this? I mean, that actually was a great time for him to do that, because 1 damage on the egg, whatever, because it's going to die anyways. And then no damage on the tough guys. And this is a great lineup here. Besides the 2 armor you're going to gain when this guy dies. After a friendly minion dies, deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion. Yeah, let's tuck you back here. So this guy kills the enemy, doesn't die himself. Oh, Relentless, I forgot. So it gave him 4 armor. When this minion is damaged, give it +2 power. Don't, don't like that. Sounds like a good time for jab gloves. +1 power, deal its damage equal to its power to all enemy minions. Don't have to deal with those things anymore. Pretty good. What's up? Yo, what's your favorite cocktail / drink? Probably be a Manhattan. Let's stick the alert bot out there. Guard means that I take 50% damage from all sources, as long as the guard dude is alive. Oh, it's over. You're at -5, sir. Ba-da-bum bum, ba-da-bum. More grog? Beep, 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 beep. Card draw could be really good too, because we are kind of low on card draw. I mean, this draw a card as well, but this is potentially drawing 2. And we're probably going to be controlling a pirate. Deal 6 pyro damage for 4 cost. Hothead costs 1 less for every friendly minion that's died this game. And then we have the Brawler Ocean, which we have one of those pretty good. But this one, let's go with this one, Grimclaw. Costs 14, but -1 for every death, and we have a death build. Shuffle 2 1/1 copies of a minion into your deck that cost 1. It's maybe more card draw / death possibilities there. How's it going? Looking for anything in particular? Wanted. Soulskin Ancient. You get the Red Wing Flag. Your pirate minions have +1 power. Or Jolly Bomber. You get the Boots of Madness. a trinket to add to one of your things that gives it rush, which allows it to attack first turn. Can I look at the map quick? Because I don't even know if one of these guys is coming up. I'm assuming they're both coming up, but what if they're not? I didn't look. I didn't have the map memorized. M, tab. I want to see the map. View deck. It's not it. Let's go Red Wing flag, I guess. Oh, okay, so now I have to go fight this one if I want it. And that's the tough battle. Instead, I could have just battled the bomb guy. See, I didn't know that. Trinket shop? Fight the big tough guy? Not even the boss, right? Thorns. Thorns could be good. If anybody is attacking you, you have +1 damage. Pouch of Possibilities. Draw a card when cast. Could have been nice if I had gotten more grog. I mean, it still is nice with the 1 grog that I have, I guess. Because now we're going to draw more cards. Better card draw. Better pizza. More damage upon blocking. Sounds pretty saucy for Plated Grunt. Thorns. +1 health maybe on you too. Since you're weak. Who else could use the health though? Because you're kind of out there to die. You already have health. You don't have health. Look at that. 2/2 Buccaneer. Summoning Pot of Greed to draw Pot of Greed. You get me? I very much so don't. That's good. So I kind of maybe just want to keep it in my hand for later. What's this guy got? When you discard a card, give a random friendly minion +1/+1. So this is a discard build that you got. What if you use it on yourself? So if you keep getting 1/1s of itself. You ever put it in someone's butt? Says Jake Gomez. Alrighty. Okay, so you're discarding right now. What was this thing? After you discard your first card in a turn, draw a card. For some reason, you discarded, and this guy gained a bunch of stats. Which is not the best for me. Alright, good luck. We be out here dying. Played. Discard a random card. Well, when it dies, you draw a card? Okay. Because that's the only thing that I need to hope for, right? Is that this guy runs out of cards on a discard build. But if the discard cards allow you to draw cards, then that... yeah. Not the best. Trigger a random friendly minion's death. You just don't... ugh, this is... oh. If this guy can stay alive... maybe I should have put somebody in the back line here, because this is 3 damage is coming in right now. Didn't think about that. Whenever you discard a card, gain +1/+1, so that's even more stats on discarding. This is just gonna be like activating that guy's death, which is draw a random pirate card. We got a 6-cost 4/4 tough play. Fill your front row with doomed recruits. Okay, that's good for death. That's good for a death build. If I can get my brawler out there at the same time, that'd be nice. bing, bing, bing. Okay. Two draconic damage to everybody in the front row. Give a minion +1 power. Holy frick. 5 damage. Shuffle 2 1/1 copies of a minion into your deck that cost 1. I don't really want copies of these minions, like this guy, because I don't really have a discard build, I guess. Instead, I'm going to sacrifice a Cutlass Swine to take out that guy. And then do nothing. Waste a bunch of energy. Tough and Barrier. That's pretty cheap for that card. Barrier means it soaks up the first damage it takes. Throw in the Doomed Recruits now. Then maybe next turn try to throw in my Brawler. Guess this guy's just gonna die. Well, maybe not, because he's tough. Could have taken out my entire first line with that card, but they didn't. Really want to get my Ocean out there too. Deal 3 damage every time a friendly minion dies. Decisions. I'm gonna go with Brawler. Could try to get a 1/1 copy of my Tuskgar Locks. That would be pretty nice. Putting this guy out there. Oh, I get to pick. This would also be a solid choice. Let's go with this one. So we can get more of these Doomed Recruits, which are going to buff my other guys. You know, until the Soul Skin just casts one single spell and kills him. Ah! Don't have any cards to discard, dick. What a waste. What a waste of your turn. Draw a pirate from your deck. Shouldn't it have been 2 pirates because I'm controlling... I'm not controlling a pirate. Oh! Thought you were a pirate. You're a brawler. What a waste of my turn. Let's get our Ocean out there. Soulskin Sax has no cards, right? So they're just gonna only be able to play the first card that they draw. Could be a good card, could be a high cost card, could be a low cost card. So I guess that enemy died, so they drew another one. Fine. Technicality. They must have a really high cost card because they didn't play it at 5 energy. This guy only costs 3 and he's an 8/8. I should just throw him out there then, huh? Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Is he a pirate? He's a brawler. Get this guy out after you play a pirate. Give it +1 power and rush. So pirates I play in the future will be buffed. Should already be over. It's over. We got him. Tough fight. We got the bounty as well, I think. What exactly is this game? I've not paid much attention at all. Something Gwent. This is Cross Blitz. And it's, yeah, I mean, it's a card-based roguelite. More Buccaneer with all of these benefits. Oh, another Tuskar, though. Hothead Dual Strike Focus 7 costs 0. If we lose enough people, this will cost 0. Or we go for the Pyro damage split amongst minions and adding a Kaze split. Go for the potentially free cost card. Sprout Elf. With another brown tooth. Did we get the relic? That was the bounty, right? The bounty was for that guy, and I killed that guy. We should have gotten, we have to turn it in? I don't know how that works. I would have assumed that we would have just gotten it, but maybe not. Free relic here, though. Start of your first turn, draw an extra card. Give minions in your starting hand +2 power, or after you redeem a card, add a plain copy of it to your hand. So redeem would apply to, I think, our clone curator, right? Shuffle 2 1/1 copies of a minion? No. I don't think we actually have anybody with redeem. Start of your first turn, draw an extra card. Sounds cool, but +2 power on our starting hand. Probably gonna go with that. Probably want you later. This could be some saucy damage with +2. Alright, Beach Bones. I'm not super excited about Beach Bones, but it is what it is. Free cost 3/2. Death, give another minion +1/+1. You also have Severed Hand. When your opponent plays a spell, summon a Skull Recruit in your front row. Hey look, a spell. I kind of want to just get 4 damage instead of dealing with your stupid butt. Take 1 damage for that. Yeah, we played a bunch of Isaac earlier. Multiple hours. Sneaky damage time. 10 damage, just like that. Well, that'll be the end of that Cutlass Supreme. Where to put you? I want to block this damage coming in, but if I put you here That's 6 damage. That's 10 damage. You're going to be down to 5 health. If I could kill you right now, that would be a good deal. But I'm not going to. And next turn, I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Not including anything else you're up to. I don't know. But if I put you here, you're going to kill that guy and die, and that's not going to be very good. If I put you here, you're going to kill that guy and die, and that's not very good either. So I guess I'm going to do the thing. You need to be tough. Not very impressive when you're not tough. Oh, wait. Double damage. Oh! Forgot this guy struck twice. 1 health left. Don't you do this to me. Oh, shit tons of damage right before the boss. Not my favorite, but we got it now. Give a minion +1/+1. Oh, it wants me to cast a spell, right? So this guy is super cheap, but it's a 5/4. It gives me beneficial spells, but when I cast a spell, this thing activates and summons the minions on their side. So that's the play there. It wants me to use those. Not going to. Almost blocked myself right there. I have not played Cobalt Core yet, no. Thanks, glad to be here. Who are you, though, if you don't mind me asking? Who am I? Well, I'm Huts Gaming, of course. Unless you're talking about Sage. Oh, the Buccaneer. These guys are great. I love them. I'll take a lot more of them. Orkendos. This guy's got Focus 4. Upgrades in hand after X friendly minions die. It'd be a 2-cost 6/6. Is it still not even as good as another Kendo, though? We'll try him. Moki. Moki Smoky. Combat start. Summon a belly jelly in front of this. Could be more death to be had. Trinkets. Might as well spend all of our money before the final boss. Any spells we want to buff? Meditation. Draw a card. Who wants more health? We want to put more health on the Cutlass Swine. And then Hothead. Immediately attack when I put you out there. Who wants that? You already have it. Kendo's already a Hothead. Buccaneer's already a Hothead. Cutlass Swine isn't. Do we want that? Maybe. Grimclaw Hothead. Final boss, let's go. I'm tempted to get it. Cobalt Core. A bunch of people adjacent to me were playing it. I saw like Frost Prime and Cobalt did a sponsorship with them. I have not checked it out yet though. It looked interesting. 9 months, Demonic Tutor. Isaac with guns for the win. 2020 victory. Let's... I want a Kendo or my tough guys. Yikes. That's not what I wanted. Swindler's Wharf is mine, you hear? You have, after a friendly pirate dies, revive it as a doomed recruit. There's a 1/1 enemy. Let's get you out there. Cobalt playing Cobalt Core? Yeah. Get all the armor you want, you're gonna need it when I punch you in the face. Is that a pirate? No, good. Well, can't do much there. This is pretty good to start with here. After we lose 7 units, it'll cost nothing. Give me a 1-cost card, man. Come on, man. We're getting all of our high-cost cards immediately. This is not the best. But Tuskar spent a bunch on shields and already lost it. Oh no, bombs. Are you a bomb build? Well, Brown Tooth's gonna die. We could summon the death effect already by popping out some beach bones, or we could get some sneaky Cutlass Swine damage in. Go hard early. 10 damage like that that's serious. That's big deal. And then we just summoned Barrel Mutt. Marrow Butt. Okay, that completely blocks you. That sucks. Godspeed. What are we going to do with 4? You have Hothead, actually, so if you jump in there, you'll protect it. And then you'll be able to take out the cannon and deal even more damage. That's pretty good. Nice. Oh, well, yeah. You still will protect it, but... 5 cost, 4/4 pirate musket. Cannons can target the enemy hero plate. Summon 2 cannons in adjacent spaces. That could be good. Don't hate that. And then I can't do anything with that. There we go. Five more damage to the boss. Almost done. I'm telling you, the sneaky damage of the Cutlass Swine. We snuck in the back door. Barrel Mutt? More like Barrel Shut Your Mouth. Double Strike has been nuts. Yeah, the Double Strike has been real good. Da, 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 da. And here's what I'm thinking. We can just probably finish this whole thing by putting you here and we're done. It's already over. We didn't need any of this other stuff. Forgot that they were going to summon that guy. 1 health again. Just because you summoned the Doom Recruit. And now I'm going to start pulling bombs. Can't you feel it? I think we got it here, because this guy kills that guy, and then you hit, and it's over. But just for fun, let's say that we... This guy would have been super good for all of my focus characters. Death on death on death. -9 health. You're done. Easiest fight of the whole game right there was the final boss. We had quite the death build, though. We didn't really get to see the benefit of it wasn't even a death build, really. It was just a, we have such strong starting cards build, period. That it didn't even get to the point where we needed to pull out our death build to, like, you know, like we had that brawler that would gain +1/+1 for every death. We had all the focus cards that we just never even played. S rank right there. S rank, we got every single one of the bonuses. First victory with Admiral Brass +500. Oh, was that the bounty thing down there that was trying to light up? Was I supposed to click on that? Still never got the bounty. I think that might have been the bounty in the bottom corner. And maybe did I just miss my opportunity to get it by not clicking on it? I don't know, I might have. Maybe you get it at the start of the next run? Don't know. Not sure how that works. But we got enough to buy a new character, and there is a new one that was not in... Actually, both this Lieutenant Juniper and Rez was not in the demo. I want to maybe go with the Lieutenant Juniper. New one. Never seen Juniper before. It's all about poison. It's the poison build. Then you can give you another relic slot. Mushfellow Archer. Swift Strike. When this minion deals damage to the enemy hero, add a poison to their hand. You try to get this too. Rotting Puff adds a poison to your opponent's hand. If this minion is transformed, to trigger its death. So, some more starting cards there. Starts with that guy, Grove Keeper, Poison Puff. Let's go Mushfellow Archer, Rotting Puff. And we'll maybe play it again sometime. Let me know what your thoughts are on this game if you want more of this in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.